Hello, welcome everyone. Fergus Nichol here with the BBC's Business Matters. Yes, we're devoting this entire edition to China. Welcome to Business Matters. Let's welcome Andy Xie, an old friend of the programme, joining us from Shanghai. Andy, independent economist. Good to have you with us, Andy. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. Can I ask you about trade? We talked, Andy, so many months about the US-China trade war. What do you think will happen with Joe Biden in the White House?
Well, I think the trade war hasn't worked for the U.S. Chinese exports to the United States are up and up. So I think that shows that the Chinese government's strategy of being the factory of the world, selling cheap stuff works. So I don't see that Biden will continue. And maybe he says he's tough, but I really doubt it. I think the Chinese government is sitting on something pretty good. The world likes cheap Chinese products.
Right, so China hasn't been busily looking for alternative markets in the meantime, as the Americans have been stroppy during the Trump years.
Yeah, I think that there's just only one strategy in China in terms of economics. People like cheap stuff, and when you have a pandemic, they get a helicopter money from the governments. Then they buy Chinese products, and when the economies are good, they have money. They buy Chinese products. So no matter what, China wins.
One more quick trade question, Andy, while I've got you with us. We've seen Australia now saying we're going to take China to the WTO over the tariffs that have been imposed. And I guess it goes back to the point that we've revisited over the last hour, that China will do these things on its own terms.
Yeah, I think that the WTO doesn't work really. Many countries took the United States to the WTO before. I think that China doesn't really pay attention to that. China is setting Australia as an example for any country that wants to take a side. This is a kind of a traditional Chinese approach. You kill a chicken and show it to the monkeys. So they'll drive Australia all the way to the ground. That's the way it's going to be.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure having you with us on Business Matters as we've looked at different aspects of China during 2020 and into the coming year. Our thanks to the independent economist Andy Xie from Shanghai. Wherever you're listening, have a very happy new year, and we'll see you in 2021.